They're at it again. World events are getting stranger and stranger. Yesterday, Jason Arday, the Cambridge professor and so called messiah of DEI, the diversity, equality, and inclusion, died after being embroiled in a plagiarism row. As YouTuber The Artist Perspective pointed out, it looks like a ritual, either a complete hoax or perhaps murder. Either way, I think it's a ritual for Remember the 5th of November. Let's get into it. Firstly, the name Jason was popularized by the Greek myth Jason and the Argonauts, when the hero Jason sails on a ship called the Argo with a crew of brave heroes to find the magical golden fleece so he can claim his rightful throne. On their journey, the crew faces giant bronze men, crashing rocks, and monstrous harpies. So we have the theme of perilous trials, the sea and crashing rocks, which reminds me a little bit of La Palma. Hellenistic Jews during the Second Temple period sometimes adopted Jason as a Greek substitute or equivalent name for Hebrew names like Joshua or Yeshua, which is Jesus, due to a phonetic similarity and a shared loose association with healing. Jason in simple gematria is 59, 59, the 5th of November, November being the 9th month in the old Roman calendar. 59 is also the 17th prime number, and 17 is the 7th prime number, 511 or G. His surname, Arday, in simple gematria is 49, which is 7 times 7, V11, V11 in Roman numerals, remember the 5th of November. We've seen 7-7 predictive programming so many times, as I've shown in various videos, including on the video about the 7-7 London attacks, and also how the Freemasonic square and compass encodes 5th of November 2027. DEI in Latin means of God. He was 41 years old, which is the 13th prime number, yet another link to some sort of Freemasonic ritual. He was found dead on the afternoon of Friday the 14th of August 2026 in Battersea, when the sea will batter us. 14 is, of course, 7-7 again. August comes from Emperor Augustus, which is derived from the Latin word augur, which is still a word in English today to mean to predict or be a sign of a future event. So the date of Arday's death is telling us we need to predict something about 7-7, V11, V11, remember the 5th of November. So what are they predicting for then? What do we need to remember? A clue is in the year of his death, 2026. That's 2 8s, which is Revelation chapter 8, verse 8, which I believe is La Palma. Then the second angel sounded his trumpet, and something like a great mountain burning with fire was thrown into the sea. A third of the sea turned to blood. His death on Friday the 14th of August is exactly 64 weeks out from the 5th of November 2027, which again is 8 times 8. And that's also 448 days, again 8-8. I think it's pointing to the 5th of November 2027, but I wouldn't discount something happening in 2026, as there are 2 remembers. We'll see. The same day yesterday, Friday the 14th of August 2026, the UK government and state yet again terrorised its citizens with multiple needless nationwide emergency alerts, warning us to not start a fire or set off fireworks. Very interesting indeed. What do we English do on the 5th of November? We all light bonfires and set off fireworks on Guy Fawkes Night. I showed how the previous emergency alert test on the 7th of September 2025, that has 7-7 written all over it, was predictive programming for the 5th of November. Yet again, we have a clear link to the 5th of November, La Palma and the tsunami. And then what did we all wake up to this morning? The earthquake off the coast of Indonesia, off the coast note, tsunami, measuring, wait for it, 7.7 on the Richter scale. You really couldn't make all this up.